What up, all my fight fans? UFC 304 is in the books, and it wasn't too bad of a fight night. You know, there were some good moments, there were some bad moments, but at the end of the day, you know, was it worth watching? I give it a little bit. Yeah, I definitely check out the highlights if you haven't seen them already, but let's go through the fights, shall we? In the main event, you have the upset. You have Belal Muhammad pretty much putting it on Leon Edwards and taking away the welterweight championship of the world. The guy pretty much dominated Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards had no answer for Belal Muhammad. Belal Muhammad's boxing was crisp. His striking was crisp. His wrestling was on point. I mean, the man pretty much went in there and took away the belt. That's what you got to do for the champ. To be the champ, you got to beat the champ, and he went in there and he beat him. From top to bottom, no discussion, no split decision, no nothing. Unanimously, Belal Muhammad is your new welterweight champion of the world. Leon Edwards said he was a little flat. Leon Edwards said he was a little tired and whatnot. I mean, who knows what the case may be regarding on why he did such a poor performance. But at the end of the day, you know what? You still can't take it away from Belal Muhammad. You know, so it was a really good fight for Belal. He showed us a lot. He showed us he belongs in the top 5. He showed us why he should be champion. So I'm sure he's going to be reigning for quite some time. What's next for Belal? Well, you got a stacked division. Welterweight division is stacked. You got now, everything's brand new. You still got Kamaru Usman in there. You got Colby Covington in there. I mean, I'm not sure if any of us want to see Colby Covington get another shot. You never know. But, hey, all more power to him. You got Sean Brady, who Belal Muhammad already had beaten. You got Shavkat Rakhmonov. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So, definitely no shortage of opponents for Belal Muhammad. As far as Leon Edwards goes, well, Leon Edwards, you know, he is, it's not like back to the drawing board for Leon Edwards. I believe he should be just one fight away from possibly getting another shot at the belt. I don't think or see why he should get a rematch. It was such a dominant performance from Belal, so I cannot see why they would give Leon right away. What I would actually like to see is Jorge Masvidal return and Leon Edwards and Jorge Masvidal go at it and have them two squash their beef. That would be 100% amazing to me. That would be great to see these guys finally go toe-to-toe and squash that 3-piece Minnesota beef. That I would love, for sure. But that's where I think what Leon and Belal Muhammad should do. Now, as for the co-main event, there was literally no discussion. There was not even a minute. There was not even a chance to really see how the fight was going to go because Tom Aspinall pretty much knocked out Curtis Blaydes within the first minute. Tom Aspinall is on just a different level. Tom Aspinall is literally shooting for the stars. He is 100% on a roll right now, and he is determined to fight for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world when that fight does take place with Jon Jones and Stipe Miocic. That's what's next for him for sure. He doesn't want nobody else. He doesn't want to fight for any other contendership. He doesn't want to do anything. He wants to wait for that belt for Jon Jones and Stipe. Let's hope that fight does take place. Let's really, really hope. Curtis Blaydes is very unfortunate, very, very unfortunate because he's always one fight away. He's always one win away from becoming champion of the world, but he just can't quite get there. Can't quite get there. Back to the drawing board for him. Maybe a couple more fights. This is the heavyweight division. It is not super stacked. It is not full of killers at the moment. He could possibly do it. He could possibly get 2 victories in, and who knows, maybe go again and try to fight for the championship of the world. You never know. You never want to say never. Also on the card, you had Paddy Pimblett taking on Bobby King Green, or King Green now, as his name is now fully been changed. You had in a fight that pretty much Paddy was able to dictate. Paddy was able to do whatever he wanted to do. Paddy just looked like the bigger man in there. Good God, he looked like a welterweight taking on a lightweight. You know, just Paddy was just a bigger fighter in there. And what did Paddy do? Paddy was able to take it to the ground and do exactly what I said. His submissions, his jiu-jitsu is just so on point. It's just so on fire. Like, you can't really, when it comes to being on the ground, he really needs another person to go on the ground with him that is just as good as he is. Unfortunately, Bobby Green wasn't that night, and he ended up getting choked out by Paddy Pimblett. You know, it wasn't something that was super surprising, but it was very impressive at the same time because, you know, Bobby Green is a ranked opponent. Bobby Green isn't quite past his prime yet, not like Tony Ferguson, but, you know, he is up there in age. He's been around the game for quite some time, but still very impressive for Paddy. Now, Paddy is just on, you know, going for that top 10 position in the lightweight division. A division that is super dangerous, that is super stacked as well. He wants Moicano next, which is a good fight for him. You know, take your time. No rush whatsoever to try to get in there in the top 5. You don't want to try to all of a sudden leapfrog all these other opponents. You want to go in there against like guys like Rafael dos Anjos, Moicano, all these other Fiziev and all these other opponents that you could be going against, and building yourself up, working yourself up, and getting yourself better as you get closer to the fighting for the championship of the world one day. Also, you have Bobby Green. You know, again, up there in age, he's a fun fighter. He's a fun fighter to watch. Do I ever see him become a champion? Do I ever see him fighting for the championship? Unfortunately, no. We already saw him actually fight the champion, who Islam Makhachev wasn't the champion then, and pretty much got destroyed. So he's somebody that I think should stick around and fight and have fun fights. One fight I would like to see him go against, maybe a Rafael dos Anjos. That would actually be a fun fight. But yeah, maybe a Dan Hooker, maybe a few other fighters that he could go toe-to-toe with. He's always fun to watch. He's always entertaining to watch. So I definitely would not want to see him leave, but I wouldn't blame him if he did retire. So there you have it, guys. UFC 304. Go ahead and check out the highlights. There were more fights in the card that I'm sure you would like to be, that you might be interested in. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.